Hey folks, what's going on? Today's episode I came up with an idea. It's ongoing winter. It's more towards it's getting as time passing by, it's getting more and more colder. So with the cold weather, I already did two videos, top 10, top 15, one list, this list, suggestions that you can wear in the cold weather. But this concept, I'm not going to show top 10 or any other fragrances, but I'm going to show you fragrances. And the fragrance is going to be more like each is going to represent, I have a lot of fragrances to show you today. Each is going to represent one note or multiple notes, and these are going to be like sort of suggestion. I'm going to tell very quickly on each because I have a lot of them. These are going to be fragrances that notes, these are kind of notes that you can wear or rock in the winter time. Remember that. And I'm doing this for people who are entering the game mostly because I have done fair share of my reviews already on all my fragrances. So if you're new into the game and you are learning and you are just interested, I think this episode may interest you. So I'll show you each fragrance and I'll tell you what note it's prominent in that, and each of these fragrances are very solid, but by no means these are the best fragrances. You can always pick whatever you like. I'm just going to tell you which note it contains. You can find the best one that you like, okay? And the notes are different from each other. You would imagine like only 4 or 5 categories, like maybe just 2-3 types. No, you'll be surprised to see because I have plenty of fragrance to show you. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's go one by one. First I'm going to show you is this one, L'Eau d'Issei from House of Issei Miyake. This fragrance people know as a summer fragrance, but if you like to smell fresh like Acqua di Gio and other spicy man, a little bit sharp citrus, this has that note of yuzu lime. So the yuzu lime makes it very strong and piercing in the cold weather. It really lasts and projects much better than it does it in summer. Okay, so my suggestion to you is, if you like a aquatic fresh fragrance but you like it to last in the cold weather, this is the one. I've seen people wearing Nautica Voyage. You can wear whatever you want. It's totally you are the boss, right? But this is my suggestion. The yuzu note, you can wear it in the cold weather. Next one is gonna be this fragrance, Aramis Calligraphy Rose. Okay, beautiful dark color, sort of like orange blood colored juice and a little bit saffron like. This is very heavy fragrance. This is the note prominent in this is rose. Okay, if you like the note of rose and it's a little bit like a jammy rose, very thick rose, it's just one burst and that's it. Don't do more than one. This will last a long time in cold weather. If you're looking to wear something based on a rose note, this is one of the best ones that I smell. Very high quality juice, okay, and it's not that expensive but very hard to find. So second note I'm going to talk about is rose. Next one I'm going to talk about vetiver. Vetiver is not a very let's say crowd winner. It's not 100% approved, but I really find vetiver is getting more and more popular with people, and I really believe it represents the feel of grass or certain sort of a grass that gives you the feel of a sort of dirty green feel, but it's not a bad thing. Okay, and the fragrance I'm going to talk about is Eau Sauvage Parfum. This is the favorite of Pep, I know, and Dan Norton. This is a little bit mature, but the thing is, in the cold weather, this fragrance, the citrus opening, it's a complex fragrance and it's mysterious one. The juice color is very dark. This fragrance, it has that opening of lemon, but it goes very fast to that vetiver and myrrh, and then it will have a little bit powdery effect on your skin. Every now and then it will really surprise you. So I really believe this kind of fragrance can be worn in the cold weather. Okay, next one I'm going to talk about this fragrance from House of Burberry, London. London's specialty is the port wine note. There's tobacco in this, there is leather, there's sweetness, a lot going on in there. Very complex and very comforting scent. So you can check it out if you like those notes. Burberry's London. Next I'm going to talk about fragrance from House of Bentley car company. This fragrance is called Bentley for Man Absolute. This fragrance main notes are woody. If you know pencil shavings, or you like something like the freshly cut wood that is being burnt in the campfire, and you just comforting, it's just comforting you in the cold weather, in the forest or somewhere, kind of mysterious nighttime, dark as this, it will remind you of that. So if you like Gucci Pour Homme but you cannot find it anywhere, this I believe it's gonna be sort of replacement. It lasts a long time in cold weather too. So if you like pencil shaving, something woody, very masculine, and it has an incense feel to it. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting dominant scent. Okay, so Bentley for Men Absolute for that woody feel. Okay, next I'm going to show you a fragrance from the house of Hugo Boss. This Hugo Boss bottle EDP Intense. So this is obviously the strongest in the line, but anything you get from this line, Hugo Boss bottle EDP, or this one, this is one of the easiest wear. It smells like apple pie, so the note of apple pie, a little bit of cinnamon, but nothing daring or anything challenging. This one you can go with. My recommendation, this is one of the best in the class. It lasts also a long time. The EDP Intense one. Okay, very beautiful colored juice. Next one I'm going to show you, it's people know it as a summer fragrance, but I don't think so. I think it's perfect for fall and winter. Chanel Allure Sport. The name is not really correct. It's not a sporty fragrance like many other reviewers will tell you. This one utilizes the note of neroli, orange blossom, citruses, and musk. Okay, it's a clean vibe. It has a thick feel. Its counterpart, that Versace Purum, it's very light and airy, but this one is very thick. So in hot weather, you cannot wear it. So these fragrances mostly are especially for cold weather. Some of them are going to be versatile, some of them not going to be. This one, check it out if you like the note of neroli, freshness. You will want to make it last. Let's say you're going out for morning walk in the winter time. It's beautiful. It will last throughout the whole walk until you take a shower, and it projects nicely. In the heat, it smells really disgusting. Okay, for me. All right, now let's move on to something spicy. In the cold weather, you want to wear something that is based on pepper, pink pepper, black pepper, any pepper it could be. And in that classification, I have two fragrances side by side. These two are my favorites. Okay, they last a long time, project and gets compliment. Very mysterious, very masculine. If you have a beard, you can wear them, and you can wear these in the night time. Bulgari's Black Orient, Bulgari Man Black Orient, this one, and this Spice Bomb by Victor and Rolf. These two are very, very well loved by ladies. Okay, this is a little bit on the aggressive side. It's very dominant in alpha male kind of fragrances. You better watch out your number of sprays because it can get cloying. But if you wear it right, like 3 sprays or something, it will serve nicely in the cold weather nighttime. It will give you feel of leather, both of them give you some leather, some tobacco as well alongside the pepper, but pepper remains very dominant. Okay, so these two I recommend for the cold weather if you like spicy fragrances. The next one I'm going to show you is this one. It's a very love it or hate it, the Pink Juice Yop Om. So this fragrance, it's the note for this, I think I would say sugar. This is sugary like diabetic. You sniff this, you might get diabetes right away on the spot. It's very long lasting, very floral, very cotton candy like, and it's very sweet. It's so sweet. It's like a powerhouse sweet. Okay, but the fragrance, it can only be pulled off in the cold weather and just only apply once on your chest or on your neck. You see how nicely it develops in the cold weather. So if you like the sweet sugariness, a little bit cinnamon, and I believe some florals, you can check this out. It's definitely try before buy. Don't buy this blindly. Okay, next I'm gonna show fragrance that utilizes the note of greenness and leather. Polo Green. I know it's not a very popular or well-known fragrance now. It's a little bit masculine, but imagine this cold weather time, you're outdoors, you're going hiking, you're going on forest trips, you're gonna do some campfire and stuff. You're just gonna be like in the nature all day, and you're gonna be driving a Wrangler Jeep or wearing cargo pants and boots. This is the fragrance, rough and tough, a little bit animalic on the dry down, but it's very aromatic, and it definitely smells like woody, green nature. So if you like those kind of fragrances in the cold weather, try this out. Don't wear this in summer. Next one, leather. This note is very popular in the cold weather. People love wearing their leather-based fragrances. So this is not one of the best, obviously, but it's one of the best. This is not the best, but one of the best. And it really gets compliments. Very safe, fruity, mixed with leather. CH Men Privé. You must have seen it's a bad boy fragrance, and it is. If you wear a leather jacket and going to meet someone for the first time, if you want to play daring games, just try it out. Just go one on your neck and one on your chest or your shirt. She will love you in the cold weather, in the breeze at night time, evening time. You sniff this, the girl sniff this on your neck, you are the sexiest man alive. So you can wear leather-based fragrances in the cold weather. Next, this is fragrance I'm not going to recommend to all. This is very animalic. This is as animalic as it gets. It has a reputation of being a masterpiece to some people. Some people call it urinal cake. Kuros by YSL. Okay, the original white Kuros. This is a reformulated bottle. Still gets in the cold weather for me, almost pushing 24 hours on my skin. It's a beast. So if you're looking for a beast, and if you're looking for a beauty, it's not the one. It's just a beast. It's doesn't care for your sentiments, doesn't care for your sophistication, it doesn't care for other sentiments. But it's unapologetic. You know, you enter a room, everybody knows you're the man that entered the room. Okay, it's dirty yet clean. I love this fragrance to death. So animalic fragrance in the winter to wear, Kuros. Now let's look into something like oud. This fragrance I'm going to show you, it's not animalic oud. Okay, one day I'm going to show you animalic ouds. This fragrance is a wearable oud. It's sweet. It's a very wearable throughout the year, but in the night time, cold weather, this will last you. 1 to 2 sprays will last you the whole night, and it will pick you up compliments. It has a floral note. It has a honey note. It has a oud going on, smooth oud. It also have a lot of these other notes. Kalemat Black, okay, by Arabian Wood House. Look at the beautiful bottle. So this fragrance, what it smells like, the dominant note definitely is florals. For me, sweet honey and that oud, but wearable one. You cannot go wrong with this. If you're looking for in the cold weather, it's one of the best scents I can recommend to you. So the oud, if you wear it right, it's amazing. If you wear wrong oud, bad quality oud, it smells like skanky. All right. Now let's go to tobacco. The tobacco note is also very interesting. People like tobacco, like smoking and stuff. Some people like cigars and stuff. They like the note of tobacco because but it has to be well blended. It has to be realistic. It has to be nice smelling. So for me, I'm going to show you this one. Tobacco Blaze by Layu Quam Line from House of Rasasi. This stuff smells like ashy tobacco, and it smells like oud as well, mixed together. Very animalic, and it's very strong. It's potent. It's potent like cold weather. You definitely can rock like a leather jacket and you're smoking a cigar on Harley. I see people like that. I don't know what this one clone of, but this is definitely one of the best tobacco scents in my collection. So you can wear note of tobacco in the cold weather. Next, you see how many categories you have. Next one, this is a nice one. See, if you like note of coffee, you like to be around Starbucks all the time, and you like something sweet caramel, a latte or a cappuccino or frappuccino, stuff like that. This is gonna be very it will remind you of all those. Okay, this fragrance I'm talking about is Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo. This got a lot of love in the community, and this is for me one of the best fragrances released from this house ever. People like Salvatore Ferragamo F Black. I love this. This, it's sweet. It's kind of coffee-like. It has a tiramisu note. It smells like cake, gourmand, almost something you can eat. Very delicious. Ladies love this. It's easy to wear. It's long-lasting, projects like a beast. I think if you like the note of coffee and tiramisu, you can wear Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo. Next, if you like the note of incense, what is incense? For me, incense something like it's like a smoke. For me, interpretation, different people get different things from incense. Like we call it dhup. Dhup means you wear something holy, or you burn something that's like giving holy, like a church or a temple feel. This fragrance gives me that. This is a very, not a known fragrance, but this is one of the best incense-based fragrance I ever sniffed. This is called Oud et Sentel from this house of St. Dupont. This fragrance is not very well known because not many reviews are there. But if you like that smoky feel, you know, like holy, smoky, like imagine a Chinese temple, like ting ting, you know, there's some bells, you know, like what do you call this? Wind chimes. If you think of Indian temple, people are praying and there's like the dhup sticks, you know, like the incense sticks are being burned. Very holy. It has a feel of that leathery also. It's amazing. This stuff lasts a long time. It's just the perfect balance. If you just want to enjoy incense, look at this. Oud et Sentel from the house of St. Dupont. Okay. Next, let's move on to booze. Very popular note. People love booze. Who like to drink in the cold weather? Who doesn't like that, right? So if you do like that note of whiskey, especially whiskey, try this out. Pure malt, one of my most favorite. If I have to keep 10 fragrances in from my whole collection, this is one of them. It's gonna be there. Okay. If you like the note of whiskey, if you like booze, I suggest you wear pure malt in the cold weather. It's just a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. Okay. So this is my recommendation. Wear boozy fragrance in cold weather. Next one I'm going to show you, I'm going to make this a little bit long, I'm sorry, but I have to finish the review. This fragrance you can wear throughout the whole year, but in my honest opinion, humble opinion, it lasts and performs, projects, brings out the best compliments in the cold weather in Bangladesh, okay? Because Bangladesh winters are more like London's maybe a fall or spring. I'm talking about King Aventus. I always have to show it like this to prove I got juice left a little bit. This is one of the best fragrances I ever sniffed. First time I sniffed this, I'm like, oh god. Even today when I sniff it, this has pineapple. If you like note of the pineapple, lemon, you like birch, you like ambergris, you like a lot of these notes. It's a mix of fruits and citruses, and it's very masculine, very dominant at the same time. It's green, a lot of things going on. But the first day I sniffed this, today it gives me the same feel. King Aventus. Did I say King Aventus? Creed's Aventus. This is one of the best sellers from this house, but this works all year round. But the cold weather, this is my favorite. Creed's Aventus. Next I'm going to show you, I have 4 left. I'm going to show you a fruity fragrance. If you like the note of cherry, you like a little bit of, not tobacco, just the cherry note itself. Cherry fruit. And you like a little bit of a tonka bean, slight sweet leather like CH Men, but this is not CH Men. And you like a little bit powdery effect, but you just don't want to make it like super loud. You can wear this. Low Medial EDP. Eau de Parfum. This fragrance is a class act. This is so high class, you sniff it and you know right away you are smelling quality. So yes, fruity fragrance, who says you cannot wear it in the winter? I sniff this every time. Good lord, I wanna bathe in this. It does last a long time but doesn't project as much as the EDT. But that's what it's supposed to do as the EDP, okay? I would suggest this fragrance, you give it a try. It's a very high class, high quality fragrance, and don't sleep on this, okay? If you like the cherry note, you can wear it in the cold weather. Perfect for the evening. 3 left. This one is gonna be the next one from House of Boucheron. This fragrance called Oriental, I believe, and it has a note of vanilla. So note of vanilla sounds kind of boring, right? Like vanilla is just plain vanilla ice cream, you know, you just don't want to wear it sometimes. You just think of it like, it's just boring. But vanilla done right, this is a fragrance. It has a mix of spices and vanilla. It just works. It lasts and lasts and lasts. I'm talking about Jaipur EDT. I haven't sniffed the EDP. I think I did, but I don't remember. It can go either way. That one lasts longer, I heard, but this one is a masterpiece. It's masculine, it's spicy, it has a class act. Oh yeah, it's a classy fragrance, alright. If you want to suit it up in the cold weather, go on a wedding and just go and see how much respect you get. So that vanilla note for me is like a beautiful, clean, spicy, masculine feel you get from this, okay? So you can wear this kind of fragrance in the cold weather. Next one I'm gonna show you, note of amber. So amber is usually like a fantasy note as far as I understand. Like there's nothing that smells like amber, but amber a little bit like fruity, spicy, okay? And it has gives you that you know, like masculinity. You can also wear it unisex. So I'm gonna show you Amber Blend from House of Davidoff, okay? This beautiful fragrance. This utilizes the note of amber. It has also, I think, fruitiness, sweetness. It's very strong. It's very long lasting, projects like crazy. You know, if you wear this, people know you wear fragrance, okay? I wore this in the hot summer day. It lasted, but it was too much. Cold weather, it doesn't let it get animalic. So it holds that property of the amber, spiciness, I think a little bit nutmeg in there, and a little bit of some fruitiness. I don't know what, plum or some of the fruit in this. Makes a beautiful wearing for both genders. You can wear this in the winter time, okay? Amber Blend from House of Davidoff. The last one I'm going to show you, note of lemon. So now you'll be like, why lemon is not a note I should wear in the winter, right? Yes, you can, absolutely, because it's gonna last. If you think of Versace's Menu Fresh, that doesn't last in the winter. This one I discovered recently, and I'm in love with this because this lasts half day for me. On my skin and my clothes, it lasts like the whole day in the winter time. Mancera's Lemon Lime. I'm not calling the best lemon-based fragrance ever sniffed. It's really beautiful. I'm pretty sure there's more nice fragrance like this, but to me, this is one of the most highest quality. Its concentration in this is like crazy. You know, the perfume oil. It lasts and lasts and lasts. So if you like the note of lemon, you want it to last in the winter time, look at this Mansoras lemon line. My recommendation to you. All right, smells very clean, very strong, and people detect it. It's just freshly cut lemon all day. Wow. Okay, so it's sort of like a candy lemon drops, or the you know, those drops that you have during the cold, and it tastes really good. Citrus, vitamin C. This is full of vitamin C, right? So that's the kind of idea I had for all these fragrances. It ran a little bit long, but you will have some idea if you're just a newcomer. You look at these fragrances and you'll be like, what else can I get from this kind of notes, right? So that's my idea. I think I missed out on a few other areas, but yeah, most of them I try to cover. So do let me know how you liked it, and what are the fragrances that you're planning to wear in the cold weather. Take care, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.